What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the KMH YouTube channel. We're getting into day number 4 of the work truck series. No more stalling. I know it's been a minute, but let's get into it. So we're getting into day number 4. We're going to be tackling the transfer case output shaft seals. The rear drive shaft and the front drive shaft seals are both leaking. We're also going to clean up the vent tube as well as change out some fluids. I also got 2 U-joints for just in case. If any one of the drive shaft needs one, I have one for each one, and hopefully we don't need to wait and buy another one. So we're gonna get started on the rear drive shaft seal that comes out of the transfer case. So because my driveway's on a slant, I have to have it backed up, and we're gonna be picking the truck up from the back end here. It'll make it a little bit easier crawling around underneath there. I also have the truck in 4x4 mode. That way, hopefully it doesn't roll down the hill, but we're gonna chalk it off anyways. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. But if it does, it'll be on camera. Oh, it's crazy how just like rusty everything looks, but it still comes apart. Very good. Gentle. This thing's fucking heavy. Holy shit. Hey, this U-joint's good. Nice and smooth. I don't know about this rear one here, boys. There. That dirty ass cap go. Oh, that feels grindy as fuck. So we just put this crusty ass cap back on there, but it's very chunky. We'll just clean it up, have a look. Oh yeah, there's some deep grooves in there. Look at those grooves. Oh well, that's the reason why we bought another one. Good old SKF. So I guess we'll get started on actually removing this U-joint. Just gonna clean up all this crap. Just cap somewhere else. Look at this. So this ring here, it's not even seated down all the way in its groove. So whoever did this didn't do a very good job. That's where she goes though. Because it's Sunday, I don't want to break nothing. Because I don't want to break anything, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here with the grinder, which is a cutoff wheel. Going to cut there and there, take the center of the U-joint out. That way we don't have to beat it one way or the other. We just have to beat it in, beat the cups in that way. So we're not having to shimmy either side. Has the potential of actually bending or breaking these ears, and we definitely don't want to do that today. All right, so off camera I decided to just cut out the U-joint. So now we just have this monstrosity that we need to fix. Just gonna pound these caps out. So hopefully it's a bit easier now that we only have to go inward versus, you know, down and then back up again. Oh, starting to go. There we go. Oh, forgot about this. Should be a little easier. We'll use technology on our side here. So I cleaned out this groove here with my pick where these retainers set in there. It looks like the old ones weren't really set in there at all, or at least very much. So hopefully that fixes that. So we'll get our guy slid up and in here, put this side on. Give her a couple love taps here. Good. Take one of our clippies. So we get some more of the groove. Much better. That side's in. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Mint. So hopefully, it's a little stiff. So we'll just have to, there we go. So nice and free and smooth. We don't have any sort of chunkiness. It's kind of like an even, stiff all the way through, but not stiff like we're like the old one. Put our other caps back on. Bam. U-joint assembled. All right, so now that our U-joint has been assembled, we can get to cleaning these guys up. There we are. We get to cleaning these guys up, get rid of this chunky rust in here. That'll keep us from seating properly. Just gotta clean up this side here. Turn it off until we're back. All right, and we're back. All right, yeah, so I was gonna show you at the bench there, but I went ahead, cleaned up the straps. So we're still gonna go through here and clean up where the caps go. It's pretty crusty looking. Bitch. Right. Out there, that's better. All right, so we're gonna get in here. We're gonna get rid of this crusty seal. It's been leaking for a little bit, as you can see. We're also gonna clean out the vent. And we'll just do that with some compressed air. Hopefully it's not too difficult to get to. First and foremost, we'll get this guy out of here. It's looking pretty rough. There we go. There's a bushing in there as well. If that bushing gets worn out, it'll also cause it to leak, because it'll never actually be centered. And if it's allowed to kind of wobble around, and your seal actually won't seal. So hopefully that's not the case, because I didn't buy a bushing, or would I want to replace one like this? So we'll just hope for the best, honestly. So I got the new seal here. Went ahead and put some grease in around here, and this is where that little spring sits. So when you're knocking this in, you don't want that spring to come out. So a little bit of grease on there will stop it from doing that. For our driver, we just have this ball joint cup. Obviously clean it up first, which I haven't. And it actually goes right around here, around the outside. You'll be able to smash that in, no problem. So I'll get that in off camera and pick you back up when we're sliding the drive shaft in. Okay, so we have the new seal in. There's a little drain thing at the bottom here. Put that at the bottom. There's a notch at the top. Put that at the top. It's pretty straightforward. I'll take my word for it. There is a notch up there. There's a little hole in this boot here to allow any kind of crap, or if this thing gets overfilled and leaks, it'll let us know. All right, here we go. I'm gonna stick her home. Call her Mint. There we go. She's in. All right, we're just gonna mount up our backside here, and then we're gonna go in, because I'm hungry. I already went in here and put a little bit of anti-seize on here just to stop it from rusting away. All right, here we go. We're gonna take off the front drive shaft now. I'll pop these caps off. So after getting underneath there, the seal for the front drive shaft, where this side plugs in, where that side plugs in, is too small. So obviously I got the wrong part. It's no big deal. So we'll just replace this front U-joint here, going into the front differential. It's got some wear. It's not nearly as bad as the as that rear one, but we're here. I don't want to have to clean up these caps. I'd much rather just put a new one in because we have it. So we're just going to do that. So these ones are kind of neat. They're a little bit different. So it's got the, there we go. So it's got the plastic injection there from the factory. So these U-joints are fairly old. Hopefully this comes apart nicely. If I melt this out, it'll come out like a big stinky worm. I'll cut the U-joints out, smash the caps out. We'll do the exact same process we did to the rear drive shaft. There it goes, starting to worm. Look at the majestic collection of jugs over there. Our clippies, earmuffs. There's one. Put our end caps on. Make sure there's no burrs or anything in them, especially the one with the Zerg fitting here. There we go. And it goes on the inside. So we'll get back underneath the truck, clean up the mating surface on the yoke, bolt it all back together. That's it. All right, so after a bit of messing around with the drive shaft, got it back together and back in the truck. So now we're going to, I did that off camera because, well, my phone died and all kinds of crap happened. So anyways, gonna have to wait to replace that transfer case seal. For some reason I got the wrong one. I mean, it happens, it's whatever. I think it was for the front drive axle. It looks like an axle seal. But yeah, it was a little bit too small to fit in there, and I don't want to mess that one up and then have my truck kind of stuck, you know what I mean? So put everything back together, drive shafts back in, bolted in, cleaned up all of the mating surfaces, and we're gonna actually change out the transfer case fluid. It's just regular ATF. We got Valvoline mix, not sponsored, full price. We're gonna hook this up to our straw contraption, get that going. We're gonna drain what's in there right now. You might see me, you might not, I don't know. I'll set the camera up. But I just got back from a long drive, so everything's gonna be a little bit toasty. Oh, we're just right here, so that's good. So we're just gonna undo the top one first, the fill bolt. Always crack that bead loose first, crack the lower. There it goes. Ooh, it's definitely been a while. A little chia pet. So hopefully there's no chunkies on here. It doesn't look like it. No chunkies? No chunkies. Very good. So we got our magnet cleaned up, looking mint. We'll see how the drain is going.
I think it's just about done.
So I'm gonna cut the camera off. Just gonna flush out the transfer case with some just fluid, some transmission fluid, and then put the plugs back in, fill it up, and that's it. You just fill it up till it starts to pee out and you're good to go. Make sure you do this on a level surface as well. So that's why the truck's not lifted. But anyways,